felt bad that I didn't go live on YouTube. Just happened to be at the shop on a Sunday morning checking in on the guys, and just thought I would kind of show you guys a little bit behind the scenes, especially with the acre. We've been getting a lot of questions. A lot of people are loving the new product. And I just think it says a lot to see kind of things behind the scenes. If you have any questions, I can answer them. And I am all the way in the back of the shop at the paint booth. And we have a very, very custom paint job with some custom colors I thought you guys get a kick out of. So also it is noon Eastern on a Sunday, which means it should be 9 a.m. California West Coast time. And I've always wondered that, I always wondered what it would be like to do Video Chicken Live on a Sunday morning. So if you're here, let me know. Hopefully the signal's going through. I had to get a new password on the Wi-Fi back here. So we're all the way back here in the paint booth. If I'm coming through loud and clear, please let me know. Give me a thumbs up. And this is all changed. I'm not familiar with this. This is so different. I'm gonna start pressing buttons. What's this thing? Highlights, save to your channel, unlit. I have no idea. No idea what that is. We are here, my guy. Thank you. Yeah, so let me know if we're coming through loud and clear. And all right, so here we are back in the paint booth. There's Sean, who's normally on the road crew, but he is one of our expert painters, expert finishers. There's Mackenzie. Come on, Mackenzie. Mackenzie's hanging out on Sunday. So here you go. You can see, here's behind the scenes. We have a couple different sprayers we use. That's a love-hate relationship, I promise you that. There's no quicker way to paint. So there's all the fillers or as freeze blocks in the world of framing. And just spraying it nice and consistent. Oh, got a touch of a clog there. Oh, there's Ethan. Yes, Ethan. All right, so anyways, I want to show you guys something. So here is the acre. This is probably the third or fourth Carolina we've done an acre. And it is looking awesome. It is actually saving a bunch of time and labor, so that actually helps keep the price down. And just to remind you guys, this acre is 10 times the cost of wood. A couple people have already tried, and I know there's gonna be some people criticize it, just don't understand. This is a lot more expensive than wood, but it works and looks like wood. It's never gonna rot, so the siding and the trim is just absolutely beautiful. It's consistent, there's no grain. It almost takes the fun of woodworking out of it, isn't that right, Ethan?
Sometimes.
It's synthetic wood. That is really the best way to put it. The Forever Coop. Yeah, that's not bad. So listen, so here's the thing too. When it comes to acre, two things you have to keep in mind. You have to make sure you have a vinyl safe paint, which means it's going to reflect the sun enough that it won't heat up the material. And or if you're going to stain it, you have to have a 55 or greater LRV, which is light reflective value. Long story short, right here. I don't know if you guys can read that. Let me flip this around. This will make perfect sense. Custom vinyl safe match. So that's the beauty of how much we love Sherwin-Williams. And check this stuff out. Now let me flip this around again. So the paint that we use is, no, that's not a good can. Where's another can? Right here. Self-cleaning technology. This stuff is about $100 a gallon, so it's not cheap, but it is well worth it. I couldn't believe earlier when I was live on Instagram, Sean said, hey, that's only one coat. And that's pretty impressive. I can tell you, especially going over with a dark color. I definitely recommend 2 coats. I would say you could probably get away with not having to do a second coat. I wish that was the case.
Looks good.
Yeah, that was absolutely incredible. The acre just takes it so consistently.
Yep. And the imperfections of our construction material, you know, our regular Doug-Bird 2x4s, no knots. Yep.
Oh, I know. There's no knots. It's consistent. It's stable. So let me know if you guys have any questions, especially about the acre. Let me know what your thoughts are. Happy Sunday. Hope you guys are all doing well. And, oh, I got to show you guys something that's really interesting about this coop. Oh, so before I forget, pro tip. Whenever you're spraying, spray the backside first, so that way when you flip it, here we put them on the cutoffs. These are actually the little triangle cutoffs from the rope wrap roost bars. And then you finish with the outside, so that way you minimize any chance for defects. Check this out. So here is a, when I say custom paint job, I don't think we've ever done one like this. So, most of it's going to be red, which, do we remember what color red? Crimson red?
No, this is Spanish red.
Spanish red. It's a Benjamin Moore color, but we had it matched by Sherwin-Williams. And the front hen house is, what's the yellow? Do you remember the yellow, Mackenzie? Mackenzie's getting asked questions. Here's a yellow. So the front hen house is going to be a completely different color than the two sides in the back wall of the chick coop, which I think is really cool. 40 to 80 people. Thank you so much for being here. Happy Sunday. Two things. I had to come check in on the guys. I want to see how they're doing. And I've always joked, I've always wanted to do a couple of video chicken lives on a Sunday. I think we'd have even a bigger audience than on a Friday at noon Eastern. Especially I waited to noon because everyone's up and about over in beautiful California. So Mackenzie's here. Ethan's here. Here's one of our old school 10 by Carolinas. Now, this particular customer said, nope, I don't want to switch to acre. Do we know why they didn't want to switch to acre? Do you remember?
We had a conversation about it in length when I went through the ordering process with her. But again, I mean, that was...
Do you remember? You can say no if you don't remember.
I don't.
You talk to a lot of people.
I do.
So, and I get it. It's a new product. It can be very scary to some people, but I can tell you the stuff has been absolutely awesome. And we're going to finish up, hopefully, doing the normal wood builds and switch all to acre. Now, if you notice wall 7 here, yeah, the soffit tails right there are not painted because that has to be red. So when it sits, the only part that's yellow is the inside of the run, and then the soffit part's going to be red. What? Ethan's giving me some kind of eyeballs. What's going on?
Nothing.
No, say it. Everyone loves you.
I'm just glad I'm not doing that coop because.
Do you know how this coop was originally going to look?
Yeah, the entire inside. No, I thought it was pretty cool.
It's cool, but it started much more...
Oh, it was going to be a nightmare. So she wanted the inside of the run yellow and then the outside of the run red. But I love the reason why. She said, Matt, when I walk into the run, I want to feel like I went indoors. Right? How many people's homes that the inside of their home is the same color as the outside?
White house, white walls.
Oh, okay. I guess
Well,
that's
she
true.
also originally wanted to take it one step further. So inside the hen house, she wanted robin's egg blue when we started this process about a year ago.
Robin's egg blue on the inside of the hen house? That's pretty cool. Huh.
I told her it's doable and we can do whatever she would like.
That's right. First rule of sales, Mackenzie.
The customer's always right.
No.
I don't know.
First rule of
We
sales.
can do whatever you would like.
You nod your head, yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
But
And we
people
figure
can't
it
see
out
me
later.
over the phone.
Huh?
But I nod my head a lot while I'm talking to people on the phone.
I cannot wait until I get one of these coops. Well, let us know. Watching on Facebook, I didn't think we were on Facebook anymore. I didn't think they wouldn't let us go live anymore. But that's pretty cool. Give us a wave hi. Let us know where you're watching from. Happy Sunday. Just doing a little behind the scenes. And just wanted to keep showing everyone this beautiful acre material.
Oh, you, man.
And something that, it's kind of a tough subject explaining when it comes to painting. And God knows we do a ton of it. It's an art. It truly is an art. It takes some practice to get it down right. You really got to understand the right tip, the right pressure, the right fan width, and just being consistent. You got to be very robotic. Got to be like a machine. And you want it to look like it was dipped, but not running. It's really that simple. Here's the other thing that's really cool. The inside of her egg hutch is going to be this dark red. If your chickens are having a hard time laying in an egg hutch or an egg box, the darker the color, the better it might be for them to go in there.
Secluded areas to lay their eggs. We actually did a coop in South Texas. Whole coop is white, except the inside of that guy was dark red.
Yeah, it actually makes sense. Makes perfect sense. And a question earlier when I was on Instagram, they asked us when we're going to be able to start selling on our website just the Dutch doors. That's any minute. We had to finalize the box that it's going to go in. And truth be told, they're waiting on me to make a decision, and I made it. So here's the bottom inside of a Dutch door. And basically, we have screen bottoms and solid bottoms. So the solid bottom that comes with the Dutch door will be acre. I decided to continue down the path of standardization. And what we're doing is when you buy the Dutch door all by itself as a kit, you're going to get a screen for the bottom, and you're also going to get a piece of acre for the bottom. It's up to you what you want to do. And then there'll be a screen for the top. What's going on, Fisher Matt Ryan? I hate painting. It's not for everyone, that's for sure. So here you get, again, a behind the scenes. So what Sean has done is he's flipped these over, so he'll do the outside last. That's definitely the best way to do it. And if you are spraying, it's always better. Hit the nooks and crannies first, and then finish up in the field. Finish up in the big wide areas. That'll help minimize overspray. When's this one going out the door, Sean?
Well, we're hopefully we got 80-degree weather today. We're hoping to have it back tonight.
When, where's it going?
This is going to Newport.
Newport, Rhode Island?
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island. Oh my God, is it warm up there yet? So anyway, so if you guys have any questions, let me know. Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. Hope I'm coming through loud and clear. I wonder how it looks vertical on YouTube. It just dawned on me. I'm so used to going vertical on everything. Hi from Trinidad.
Oh, wow.
Where's Trinidad?
I believe in that.
Trinidad. Where's Trinidad?
Is that the islands?
I don't know. I am really getting stumped today on my geographical skills, and I always kind of pride in myself. Oh, I was going to show you guys the feeder hopper. We turning the fan off so it doesn't blow all over.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to put it over here.
So here's the feeder hopper. It gets lined with the acre.
Here's
It's all board and batten style.
the face before it's painted.
Yep, that's the face. Here, show that again. So again, everything's getting cut on the CNC, which is amazing. And that's where the feeder ports will go through. That will go on the front here so the chickens can eat the feed from the inside.
You used to have to do this by hand with a hole saw and it was a pain in the butt.
Great question. When will the price difference show on your website for the new builds? I don't know. It's happening. It's going to happen soon. Here's the thing, and I know people are going to get mad at me because they're not going to listen to my words, and I promise you, if you listen to my words, it's going to make sense. I do not want nor plan on raising the price of our coops because of acre. I am betting on that the acre is going to save us a ton of labor. It's 10 times the cost of wood, but because it's going to save us on labor, I hope it's a wash. Here's what I can tell you is I was just talking about standardization. All our coops now, soon, if not already, we're in a transition period. And I never knew how hard it was to transition to a whole new concept. Every coop is coming with rope wrap roost bars. Every coop is coming with a Dutch door. Every coop is soon going to come with the acre. But again, I hope that keeps the labor down. But we do have to increase our prices because of the Dutch door and because of the rope wrap roost bars. However, because it's going to be standard, I don't think it's going to be the same increase as if you just bought them all as upgrades. Does that make sense? Because we're just going to be able to keep it standard, streamline it through the shop.
I have a question.
Uh-oh.
What if I want to keep it the standard way and have regular man door to my run, not Dutch door, and have my regular roost bars? Is that an
Here we
additional
go.
cost?
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Sean. I don't know. Most of our coops go out with a Dutch door already.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the other big one. Okay, here's the big one when it comes to price. And again, people are going to get mad. I'm sorry. It's just what's happening with today's world. Everyone thinks you get free shipping. There is no such thing as free shipping. Everyone rolls the cost in shipping into the product. And you take the law of averages. You win some, you lose some. We are going to be rolling in shipping into all the coops. And we have been working our butt off, getting the price unbelievably affordable, where these coops are going all over the country. Pass that savings along to you. But it's getting so close, no matter where it is, we're able to roll it in and just be done. That way, it's going to save on the headache of trying to figure out what is it going to cost to ship, where's it going to go, am I going to pick it up at the terminal? It's just all going to be streamlined and standard. So again, to answer your question, I don't know, but it is coming. And also the other thing too is we have not raised our prices. I didn't want to, probably since like 2017. I have refused to raise prices just because of COVID, just because of inflation. If I know for a fact in this big, beautiful, wonderful shop, we can get better, we can streamline, we can get quicker, more efficient, let's do that instead of just raising prices. Anyone can just raise prices. You just raise prices, you just made yourself not as good. But when you have to fight to be better, that's a good thing. Here's a coop getting ready to go somewhere. This is our turnkey cart where they load everything up on the cart, take it down, and put it on the trailer. Here's the other thing I want to show you guys. So here's some cupolas. This is also going to be changing. They are no longer, don't know when, going to be fully functional because they don't need to be. Bottom line is there's so much ventilation in our chicken coops, they don't need to be functional. Why pay for it? I know I bragged for years that they're fully functional. It's just like, why not? I don't like things that are fake, but 99% of the reason why people get cupolas is because of the way they look, and I thank them for that because they are beautiful. However, by making them non-functional, it's going to continue to standardize and streamline things in the shop, which is going to, again, give you the best value for your coop. So hopefully that makes sense. Trinidad is an island off of the northern edge of South America mainland. Thank you. Thank you for answering. I understand changes can take time. I don't know how companies do it. I tell you, I wish we could film the behind the scenes in our war room at our conference table when it comes to changes. And again, I sit there. This is going to sound awful, but it's true. 75% of the time, I don't even know what they're talking about. Like, I have been able to build a team that is so smart, so good, cares so much about their job and you guys and making their procedures perfect that I'm just lost. But getting different departments now to communicate with each other, I had no idea how difficult that was going to be. And then to change from, a regular chicken coop with a BCX ply like what you see here to all this wonderful acre. It's unbelievable how many people have to be involved, from the website to sales to marketing to production to build support to design to the CNC setup guy. It is unreal, but it tells me we're on the right track. And mark my words, I've been saying this for years, mark my words, my ultimate goal is that all of our coops are going to come in a full knockdown kit where we don't have to screw any of the boards together, and that's going to save you guys a ton of money in the coop and also in shipping because it's full knockdown. It will mean more work on your end, but that's not a bad thing. It's not going to kill you to get outside, get some sunshine, have a nice family project with the kids. But in order to do that, this acre was critical. And I'm going to show you why. Not only, again, this material is going to last forever. Here you go. Check this out. We're able to engrave the part off. It's engraved. It's the same thing over and over and over. And it'll be screws. And I get it. It's a lot less work. We're getting very used to using screw guns. But also, we've had a lot of people say, Matt, I'm moving, and now I can't take my coop apart. You're right. So everything's going to get screwed. The reason why I didn't want to do screws originally is because they're more expensive. But we have also learned how to buy in bulk, save a ton of money, pass that savings along to you. So let me know if you guys have any questions. Now, that would be amazing. Which part? The kit? Rope wrap ladders. Okay, look, I want to show you guys. See that? That's a sign of when you have the entrepreneurial disease. Rope wrap ladders. I'm glad you brought that up. In one of our last standardization meetings, a light bulb went off. We got a new ramp ladder coming out that's going to be very universal. I'm just going to leave it right there. I got to get some time to sit down and design it because I know Evan's very busy. But that's going to be awesome. And we actually talked about, if you guys remember, it's about 32 feet of rope for every foot of a horse, because it finally occurred to me, it's not only there to allow their foot to heal so they don't get bumblefoot from scratching all day, it's to eliminate the bed sores. And if they have bed sores, then they have a higher chance of cutting their foot open. So it made sense to me. Okay, well then, enough said. All our coops are getting rope wrap roost bars. So let me know if you guys have any questions. 98 of you. I would love to break 100. Hit that thumbs up button real quick for me, everyone. Please hit that thumbs up. Happy Sunday. Love that you guys are here. I've always told Ingrid that we've got to do video chicken on a Sunday morning. It'd be like a Sunday morning show. Back inside the paint booth, that's Chad, everyone, walking around with a fan. Sean and Chad work as a team, traveling the country. Is that a weed leaf on your wall? No. Let me show you what it is. Thank you for asking. And of course, it got shot down. That was my design. That is what the leaf looks like on the industrial hemp plants. And so what I wanted to do is do a cog for industrial, kind of like steampunk, with the leaf of the industrial hemp plant. So I know it was a little edgy. I had some people kind of get pissed off and be like, I'm never going to support you guys if you're going to push marijuana. And that's not it. What I'm pushing is common sense. What I'm pushing is a product that grows in 90 days, saves a ton of trees, and it works so much better for your diaper, for your chickens, or any type of animal bedding, okay? And then honestly, if you want to make the argument, Ingrid's not here to yell at me, and she would not disagree. I'm not saying I'm not against or for marijuana, but to each their own, and I guarantee you there's been a lot less abuse from marijuana than there was alcohol. But I know, yeah, they shot it down. They said it was too edgy. Let me know what you guys think. And I liked it. My feelings were hurt a little bit, but you do got to listen to your customers. Perception is everything. And that insists that it doesn't work. They insist that it's something's wrong with the coop and whatnot. It's not it. It's operator error. I promise you that. I have noticed, and this is a great bit of advice for people that are thinking about getting into chickens. I promise you, the less you do, the better off your chickens are going to be. The more you try to do, the more you try to make things perfect, most of the time, at least from what I have seen, the chickens are not doing well. The less you do, the easier you make it for yourself and for your chickens, the better the chickens are going to be. Anyways, but yeah, the hemp bedding is absolutely awesome. So let me know if I'm back. Let me know. I'm back on our main router. Make sure I'm coming through loud and clear. Chris Trapp asked a question and he retracted it about, is that a marijuana leaf on your wall? It's the leaf from the industrial hemp plant. All right, so already 90 people back here. Sorry, I was switching routers. I should have warned you guys. I get talking and walking and blah, blah, blah. But they shot down that image for the industrial hemp bedding. It is what it is. So we got to come up with something new for that. Don't smoke that with the chicken turds in. Yeah, I wouldn't. Hi, Mackenzie. So, okay, you are back. Yes, so sorry about that. I was switching routers, and I'm glad we're back now. So someone was asking about where we get the hemp bedding. It is a product in Canada, and I promise you, this stuff makes keeping chickens so incredibly easy. And I was just saying that we have about once or twice a year, we have a customer that's having all kinds of problems. All they smell is ammonia. The hemp sucks. Your coops suck. It's not it, guys. It's so simple. You have a container. You have put hemp in it. Don't overload it with chickens. Layer it or fold it. I think where we did make a mistake is we've talked a lot about stirring, right, Mackenzie?
Yep.
She's a big stirrer fan. I know Kristen's a big fan of stirring. We actually don't want to stir it. We want to fold it.
I think I do both. I use a combination of the two. I stir for a long while, and then I add.
141. Happy Sunday, everyone. Glad you're here. I know. See, we need to do VCL Sunday morning.
What are you streaming on?
YouTube.
Okay.
So I went on Instagram, and I felt kind of bad, so I thought I'd come on YouTube and show everyone what was going on in the back.
That's a lot of people.
Say happy Sunday to Mackenzie, everyone. She's here working. The guys are in the back working. Look at this beautiful hemp. You can't beat this. Now listen, I know you can get hemp cheaper because there is cheaper hemp. That cheaper hemp is not going to be near the quality of this product. Look at the bottom of these bales where all the contaminants. Am I saying that right? Am I saying that right, Mackenzie? Containments? Contaminants. Whew, that was a tough word for a Sunday morning. It all goes to the bottom. All the dirt, all the crap in it. Ours don't have it because of how well they process to clean it. I'm bringing you guys the best hemp bedding. The cheaper stuff is meant for the hempcrete industry. Bottom line, it's just that simple. I always want to sell the best. Do you guys usually get a build done in one day, or does it take more than one day? For instance, a 6x18 American coop. All depends. Great question. On average, we can do a 6x18 American coop in 2 days if everything's perfect, meaning the base is prepped, the ground is level, we can get to the actual job site, weather, make sure the guys in the shop didn't screw up or forget anything, because that does happen, unfortunately. But usually most of our turnkey coops that we assemble are painted, which double. So you're looking at 4 days, and every situation is different. It depends on the time of year. Like when we're in the South doing coops in the summertime, it is hell. We're constantly dunking our noggins in ice water so they don't cook, and it slows you down. We try to not do turnkeys in the South during the summertime, do them in the winter. I know New England's going to get real popular. That coop I was showing you guys earlier in the paint booth, that's headed to Rhode Island. And yeah, they're going to be up there soon. So hopefully that answers your question. I tend to get a rake and push and pull it around to slightly stir and then add more later when needed. Yeah, I mean, don't overdo it. So I'm hoping, actually, we got a customer I'm going to be visiting up in New England. I think something's not right. She's not happy. She thinks the deep litter system doesn't work, thinks something's wrong with the coop. I know it's operator error, without a doubt. But we got to figure out why. And I love our customers that are having issues, to be honest with you, because I learned so much from them. Thank God, out of the thousands of coops that we sell, we have hardly any issues. But it does happen, and 99.9% of the time it's because they're overdoing something. Oh, get back to work. Lunch is over. So anyway, so that's the hemp bedding, and it's just the best. It is absolutely the best, in my opinion. How far will your team travel to build a coop? We go all over. We're actually going to be headed out to Maui soon. We have a coop potentially in Italy to go turnkey, but typically we've traveled all over the United States and to Canada constantly. We have 2 road crews. That's all they do is travel all over the country putting coops together. It's absolutely amazing how well they know this country. They can pretty much drive anywhere now without ever needing a map. How was the rodeo? How was the rodeo, Mackenzie?
It was great.
The rodeo was good. No one got hurt. Thank God. Someone almost got decapitated. That was ugly.
That was scary.
Yeah, that's a scary sport, especially the bull riding. It was a lot of fun. The employees had fun. Oh no, I'm in Florida, so order mine in the winter. Then, I am actually going to be in Florida soon. I'm going to be up in the Panhandle, doing a collaboration. Yeah. You want to go?
Yeah.
Dude, it is so hot.
I love the heat.
I know.
Love the heat.
Yeah, I know. So we're going to be in the Panhandle soon, which I don't ever travel as much as I used to, but we're going to be doing a collaboration with a pretty big person on Instagram. Can't wait to do that. I just don't want to say anything yet. Don't want to ruin the surprise. But yeah, no, we've been down in Miami in the middle of summer doing coops. It's not fun, especially down in the Everglades.
I've never been.
It is humid. It's the humidity that sucks.
You know how great I do with the heat. I love the heat, but my body doesn't.
Yeah, the humidity can be bad. You got to do VCL with the 2 employees that argue the most and just let them go at it. Fisherman Ryan. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Ingrid would say differently. I have to listen to her. But I guess at the end of the day, it's my final call. And we have real drama. That's the thing. We have
You so do.
we have some real drama. There's so many times I'm like, I wish people could see what happens behind the scenes of a family-owned business. It's hell. But it's worth every minute, right?
Absolutely. We get to go to the rodeo as a company. There's a lot of benefits and a lot of camaraderie. Outside of
There
all
is.
of the drama and
What is our drama? Who would be the 2 employees? Let's see. Fisherman Ryan saying 2 employees that argue the most. Oh God, Ethan and Sean.
100%.
Oh, we can arrange that right now.
What do you want?
Are they in the back?
I think so.
Here, go stir the pot.
Ethan.
Ethan's in a good mood though. He has to get pissed off.
He's laying down on the trailer gate.
Yeah,
It's nap time.
Sean and Ethan argue.
Well,
It's gotten ugly,
they've
actually.
been at it a long time. Sean's been here forever, done a ton of coops, and Ethan is learning all of these things too. But he's been here for a while, so the way that he does things, he thinks is right because he spends a lot of time by himself. He doesn't want to take other advice. What? I can't read that. I can't even.
Show
read
her
this thing.
feet.
Why? Why?
I don't know.
They're good feet.
Yes.
I got.
Is that uncalled
That's
for? Is
right.
that bad? Is that weird? Yeah, there's
Well,
Mackenzie.
I am working. I should be in closed-toed shoes. So
It-
don't
it-
come at me,
and,
OSHA.
and you've sold pictures of your feet, haven't you?
Come on.
I think that's a compliment. Anyways, so, all right. Well, I hope you guys are having a fun. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm going to do what I did earlier with Instagram. I came up here, went through the break room, and I'm going to show you guys the baby chicks that are up front getting ready. And we decided we're going to do the brooder basement in the last display coop that's up front in our building for right now. We sold all the other ones. We're getting ready for the next gen coops to go up there. And it was Mackenzie's idea to get the baby chicks that we hatched out there in the brooder basement. That way they can acclimate to the coop, acclimate to the chickens. Oh, here's the stupid Silky. Ugliest, no, not the ugliest chicken, the dumbest chicken, but the ugliest feet. I'm going to show you guys what I mean. Whose idea, so not the Samani, not the all black one. Whose idea is it? Hey, let's give an extra toe to a chicken. Tell me that. Riddle me that. Let's see if she'll come out. So these are the baby chicks we hatched. Well, technically not the Silky. That's the one that Kristen put in there, pretending that we hatched the baby chick. But they're doing well. This is our brooder. Very simple. Heat plate, water, food. That's it. And they have definitely outgrown this. They don't even need a heat plate anymore. They have all their feathers. But I love the heat plate because it mimics their instincts to go underneath the mama hen. It's a set and forget it. It's extremely safe. Also, that type of water you put right on it. So as you lift the heat plate up, the water goes up. And that's their chick feed right there. And I love, we just take some scrap piece of poly carbonate and bend it, and allows you to see right through it. And they're just chilling. A lot of reflection there. What's the best way to keep coyote, raccoons, etc. from digging in the bottom of a coop? So as the crow flies, if you are still watching, it's the Predator apron. When you're done watching here, go to our channel, do a search for Predator apron installation. That is the best way, the easiest way, the quickest way, and honestly, probably the least expensive way. You do not want to screen the entire bottom of your run. Chickens do not want to scratch on wire. They don't want to scratch on concrete, sand, or gravel. But watch that video. What are the chicks' names? I don't think we ever named them. Oh, here comes that Silky. So, speaking of feet, I don't know. They have an extra toe. I mean, I get it because they don't develop actual feathers. So they're all fluffy and cute, but they are the worst chicken to keep. They don't do chicken things. You let them free range, they run into a tree and they sit and they'll wait for the tree to move. I kid you not. They're not the smartest of breeds. But I know people hate me for bashing them, and it's not that I'm bashing them, I'm just trying to let you guys know. If you're thinking about getting chickens, don't get Silkies. They don't do chicken things. It's that simple. But regular chickens, and Mackenzie was, here we go. So look at the tail difference between these two. I was wondering if one's a roux and one isn't. And Mackenzie was saying that one's probably a roux because of how big its tail is. But I don't know. We'll find out. So we don't have names for them. I love the t-shirt. It's available. This one, you love this t-shirt? Gina? Thank you. I'm very proud of this t-shirt. I was talking about earlier one of my designs that got put to the side because it looked too drug use with the industrial hemp leaf. But anyways, I designed this about 2 years ago, and we have a new one, and they are available right on our website. This was my original attempt. They screwed up the green. I was madder than hell. I didn't want bright green. I wanted, actually, you know what? Hell, I'll show you. Actually, I'm going to show you guys something you guys never get to see. So here's the offices. There's Copier Corner. Order taking, social media, CNC guy, and then there's cubicles on the other side. But anyways, let's go in here. So here's the war room. This is what I was just saying. It would be great to get some videos in here. We've had some very heated moments. We're very passionate. No, the flag is not backwards. My camera's backwards. Let me show you guys something. So here's our stock room for all the things going Chewy. Chewy has a rule. You do not do business with them if it doesn't ship in a day. Fun. Nicole sits here. You guys probably never get to meet Nicole, unfortunately, but she is amazing. She has taken this from nothing, from an idea, and has executed beautifully to the boxes, the barcodes, the inventory system, making sure everything's in there. Just such a great person. All right. Let me see if I can find you guys the shirt that is... So, let's see here. We do sell, there's the Chicken Police, Fisher Matt Ryan, if you're still watching. I know you already have one. Here they are. So, let me dig one out. Actually, I love both these shirts, but this is the new one. It is for sale. And sorry, I was arguing with Fish and Matt Ryan. I have a Black Hot Moran, Easter Egger, Isa Brown, Starlight. All right, so here's the new one. What do you guys think? There is green. Oh, that is green. It's just a very dark green. Hold on. Let me turn the lights on. Okay. Not sure if that helped. Okay, I'm back. So that is a green. I went with something a little bit more cooler looking, I think. So this was the original. And this is the new. Just added some detail. I wanted the chicken to look a little bit more badass. More like, hey, don't peck on me. And that is a very dark hunter green. I did not like this bright green. It just says Carolina Coops on the back. So these are available. And this one especially is a triple spun cotton. So it's extremely soft. So if you are interested, we do sell them. Let me put this back or I will get into a lot of trouble. So those are those shirts. Use a Silky for the chicken on the... I can't stand Silkies, to be honest with you. Cannot stand silkies. Anyways, all right. If you guys got any questions, let me know. I appreciate your help me enjoy my Sunday morning. If I wasn't here, I'd be weed whacking right now. I love mowing. I hate weed whacking. Yeah, so this is the stock room where we keep all the stuff in stock, all the egg hutches, window kits, all that good fun stuff. All right, so I'm gonna go back through the comments here. I think it's the other way around. Females seem to get their feathers first. Oh boy, did I miss something? You got to sell your shirts with the cut off sleeves like that. Well, I'm sure you're just joking. You can just cut the sleeves off. I can't stand sleeves. I hate sleeves. And I'm not trying to be a tough guy. I know people probably think I'm trying to be a tough guy. I'm not. I just hate sleeves. I hate anything that restricts me from doing what I want to do. Shocker. Here's hardware. All this hardware, all proprietary hardware made just for us. And I might switch. I'm gonna do it one more time. I'm gonna finish up in the back. I might switch routers. Well, I know I'm gonna switch. So don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Give me 2 seconds. We're gonna go into the back. Go into the back. See if he'll switch quickly this time. Are you guys still with me? Did I lose you? It's gonna glitch out. All right, we're back in the paint booth. Curious if it's gonna switch. So I'm gonna follow up in here working. Maybe I'm back. Maybe I spoke too soon. All right, just give me a thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up button if you guys can hear me. Say hi. Let me know. Yeah, just didn't mean to lose a bunch of you guys. So I'm gonna finish up here in the paint booth again. I can't wait to see this coop done. This one's headed up to Rhode Island. A very, very custom color. You didn't see it earlier. There is the front hen house. So the front hen house, minus the soffit pieces, these are gonna be red as it sits on the coop. This is some type of yellow. And it's only gonna be on the front hen house along with the fascia and rake trim. And technically, it's very, very, I don't wanna say difficult, but it's amazing the conversation has to take place to make sure we're all on the same page when it comes to a custom paint job. Also, all these wonderful windows. People are loving these. I can't thank you guys enough. So no more solid hen house back doors. Put the poly on. It's just like our Americans. But for the Carolina, you see the muttons. Just absolutely beautiful. Yeah, so it looks like Sean got a coat of paint on. Believe it or not, this was one coat. If you guys didn't see that earlier, this is the Emerald Rain Refresh. Self-cleaning technology. I know you probably never heard of that, but let me prove it to you. Right there. $100 a gallon. Not cheap. Not cheap, but well worth it. We value our time because our time is what is most expensive. And if we can save time, we save you money. And this is one coat. I almost would argue we wouldn't have to do a second coat, but that's never good. I think it's always best to do minimum of 2 coats. You don't have to prime. And this is the Acre. No defects, behaves, no expansion and contraction. It's never gonna rot. Oh, here's the other thing. I didn't think about that. And actually it was this customer. This customer was reluctant about switching to Acre. We had a nice long conversation. And she said something that sparked a light bulb. What? So, wait a minute. Fisherman Ryan says...
I don't like paint either.
Huh?
I don't like paint either.
No, he says I should take the 2 employees that argue the most. I hope that wasn't a body part. What did you just do?
Fat.
What was that?
I threw it off kilter. I'm fat.
Oh, you threw the fan off too?
Yeah.
Oh, no, there's very, very little wiggle room in there. Don't lean on a fan. Anyways,
So
Fisherman
take the 2 that argue the most.
Ryan says take the 2 employees that argue with each other the most and put you in front of the camera to argue. So who would those 2 employees be?
I would have to say Chad and probably Ronnie. I don't argue with anybody.
You lie like a rug. You and Sean, you guys can't even work together anymore because you guys argue so much.
We work well together.
Never put 2 employees to work together alone that are very similar. You will have unbelievable fights. They both got to drive. They both think they know everything. Okay, yes, you know everything. Sean and Chad? Chad never argues. Anyways, guys, one coat looks absolutely amazing. You can almost argue that you would not have to do a second coat. That's the acre. It's perfect, and it's gonna last forever. Just absolutely love it. So, oh, that's my point. Sorry, I got distracted by Ethan. She said, Matt, I don't want a coop that's gonna have more plastic. Because yes, there is PVC in the acre. And it has nothing to do with making the acre last forever. The PVC is just there if you want to heat it up and bend it. I almost kind of wish there wasn't the PVC in it because we don't have to bend anything. Regardless, when we did the math, you're actually getting less plastic getting the next gen coop because you're not getting all that high density polyethylene. And not to mention too, what I love about this company that makes the acre is how sustainable it is, and they have zero waste. I am very jealous of that. And by switching to acre, we actually have a lot less waste. Costs way more than lumber, but we're gonna have less waste, get it done quicker, end of story. So, all right guys, I hope you had fun. I'm gonna answer a couple more questions. So right now, put them in if you got them. You're back, now you're there. Thank you. Do you ship to Canada? Yes, we ship everywhere. I got a coop going to Bermuda, Bahamas right now. We have 2 in Bermuda that just went. Bahamas, Switzerland, Australia. I don't know. We're constantly shipping overseas. It does take a while. It's a nightmare. And getting them through the border, especially Australia. Australia can be real difficult. We have to have a company in here, put a special stamp on the pallets to make sure they prove that they're heat treated. But we've done it. We do it. Not a problem at all. What color is that red coop you're painting? This is, I said it earlier and I forgot. Spanish red. I'm almost certain. Spanish red by Benjamin Moore. This is not a Benjamin Moore paint. This is a Sherwin-Williams paint that has been formulated to match the color, but to be vinyl safe in the Emerald Rain Refresh. I forget the yellow, but it's absolutely gorgeous. This one's going up to Rhode Island. I can't wait to see it done. What about the scene from Avatar? Don't know what you mean. Please don't price yourself out of business. You have the best scoops on the market. They are the cutting edge of brilliant with all your updates, level of how you communicate with all of us. So, thank you. I appreciate it. That means a lot to us because we work so hard at this job because we love it. That is something I'm always scared of, to outprice the coop. Here's what I can tell you. I've said for years, best coop for the best price. I don't mean the cheapest coop, and I will never want the cheapest coop because honestly, there's no such thing as a cheap coop. You got to look at your value. One of the things I love is when people say, Matt, you are not kidding. I went, bought all my lumber, tried to copy your coop, and the amount of time and how much they spent in material, they would have saved money and time by buying one of ours. That's what I want to do. You're still, especially if we ship it, you still got to assemble it. There's still, you got a weekend or two of some good old-fashioned fun work, but we've taken out all the head scratching. But I can tell you we're standardizing. We're standardizing all coops, rope wrap roost bars, Dutch doors, all the things that people already get, so it's one price and shipping's gonna be included. End of story, click, buy, done. And it works, and the price, I worry about it, so I'm constantly making sure people understand what you're getting. Because I promise you, if I showed you this coop right now, if I showed you this beautiful egg hutch door, you wouldn't know that it's acre. That this is a material that's never gonna rot. All the framing, that beautiful Douglas fir, just absolutely phenomenal lumber. All right, how deep and wide should the concrete base be for a 10 by 24? Is rebar necessary? Okay, that's a good question. Are you bored? What's going on?
So if you're base for a 10 by 24.
Okay. This is Ethan, everyone.
So our framing on our chicken coops, so if it's a 10 foot, the framing outside to outside is gonna be 10 foot. I like to go an inch on each side. So 10 foot, that's 120. I would go 122. 24, what's 12 times 24? Like 280 something?
288.
Yeah, I always go 2 inches over. So you have an inch on each side.
Around the outside.
Around. So if it's a 10 foot, is it one of our coops?
Yeah, no, I don't know, but they're asking how wide should the concrete base be? So you're jumping ahead. Here's something I've realized. You guys are gonna see a change. You guys are gonna see some new videos coming out that I've never done before. I have realized something. When you do this every single day, we forget how much we take for granted. We are gonna simplify, what is it?
288.
Yeah, you're welcome. Mathematician, yeah. We forget how much we know, and I am gonna go back to doing videos, bare bones basic, as simple as it gets, and we've learned people really love that, and it just makes sense. So anyways, when it comes to how wide should the concrete base be? First, what do you mean by concrete base? Do you mean a pad or do you mean a beam? Because you do not want to put, if it's a coop like ours, okay, hen house run, the worst thing to do, even worse than sand, is pour a pad, a big concrete pad for the coop to sit on, and then expect your chickens to come down and be chickens on concrete. It's not what they want. They will be miserable. Inside the run, you want the forest floor. Inside the run, you want to create soil. It's that simple. So no concrete, no gravel, no sand. I know there's people out there that say sand. Chickens don't. How often do you see chickens on the beach? There's a reason why. So if it's a beam, yeah, I mean outside to outside perimeters that Ethan just gave you do make sense. I can tell you when people buy coops from us, if they're putting in a base, we send you a diagram. But there's a lot of questions. You mentioned, is rebar needed? Not necessary, but you might need to. It really depends, like how compact that virgin soil might be. Are you doing a sub base, concrete on top of it? What PSI? Are you doing fiberglass? But I tell you where concrete is really nice is if you're in a high wind area and you don't want your coop to blow away. That's where the concrete comes in. And then you get into your setbacks from your fasteners. You don't want your fasteners too close to the edge because it could crack it out. And think about it, if you're relying on that concrete to anchor your coop and hold it down, that's a lot of force when it's lifting. And you don't want your fasteners too close to the edge. So there is a lot of number crunching to do it right. And here's where I know I pick on engineers. I'm the opposite of an engineer, but when you talk to engineers, this is what they do, and they do it for us all the time. They crunch the numbers based on all their tests and what to expect. So that's probably not the answer you're looking for, but hopefully that helps. I can just tell you, when people buy a coop from us and they're gonna do a concrete base, we have a conversation, asking a lot of questions, so we can give you everything you need to know so you can be successful. We have had absolute bases put in with rebar. I would say if you're on a sandy soil, you definitely want to use rebar. Other than that, I think most people use a very high PSI with fiberglass. All right, so I'm going to go back to any more questions. I hope you guys are doing well. Happy Sunday. Matt's going to have workers' comp payment with Jeez, no more. Oh my God, workman's comp. We just had to have all kinds of OSHA training and safety training to get our workman's comp back. It's unbelievable. So yes, we do ship to Canada. I'll never forget we got stuck at the border for 8 hours over one word on a piece of paper way back in the day. Looks legit. Let me know what looks legit. What about the scene from Avatar? I don't know about Avatar, never seen Avatar. Please don't, okay, so yeah. I hope we don't. I am on a mission, best coop for the best price. When you do your homework and you actually see what you get and the company you're supporting, we have the best crew made right here in America. I got the flags everywhere. I'm very proud of this country. I know I pick on it a little bit, but we have the right to do so. But that's a whole nother story. I'd quit my job and work for Carolina Coops if I could pay my mortgage with it. Careful what you wish for. You never know. You never know. What about this? Okay, why does that keep coming up? Question, who is larger, Evan or Ethan? Evan. Evan's a big boy. I worry about him. I worry about him. I worry about everyone. And I do worry about Ethan, but I worry about Evan. Evan is a lot bigger than Ethan. And Ethan's a big boy. Elon Muskie, healthy straw, leaves, grass clippings, etc., like a forest floor. Yes, yes. Oh, healthy straw. We're going to be talking about that a lot very, very soon. Love healthy straw. If you got a wet area and it's contributing to foul smell, flies, healthy straw is a solution. I've been sold on it. I was never a fan of it. Yes, you want to prevent why it's getting wet in the first place, but if you need an excellent Band-Aid, I had the same situation out front, and the healthy straw worked amazing, and we made some beautiful soil. What do you think about using mulch in the run? It depends. If you're gonna use a mulch in the run, I would not just use mulch. I would say, actually, we do have a recipe. If you're starting from scratch, I think it was like 70% advanced composted hardwood mulch, not softwood. You don't want pine, you don't want acidic, you don't want cedar. A hardwood mulch mixed in with some soil and maybe even some manure to kickstart the micro process. We had someone the other day on BCL say, don't use mulch because it cut up one of their chicken's feet. I guess that can happen, but if you're starting from scratch, mulch is great. But I tell you, the healthy straw is awesome as well. How fast are orders shipping now? Fast? How fast are orders shipping now? If you mean our lead time, I don't know, to be honest with you. I'm proud of that statement. I was talking earlier when we have our meetings. I listen to the different departments talk. I just let them go. I have no clue. I always wanted to be the dumbest person in my company. I always wanted to just let everyone do the job, and I just kind of walk through and smile. I think our lead time, if I was to guess when I last heard the update, 5 weeks for production coops, custom coops, Carolina coops, I couldn't tell you. Ethan be talking about work and chickens on a Sunday. It's a chicken. They ain't the brightest build a box. They ain't gonna go nowhere. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't take much to keep your chickens happy, kinda. Yes, it is Sunday. We are open every single day. We're working every day, especially during the busy season. Bro, you are stimulating my homosexual desire. Hope you know you are the blame. I'll take it as a compliment. If you have a chicken with superpowers, rebarb won't matter. He's a super chicken. I don't know. Do you sell just the plants? No. I promise before the day I die, I'm going to. I'm going to do a step-by-step in a video, how to build a coop and sell it, period. We're not there yet. We're still just trying to get all our manuals updated, let alone a video. I'll run Carolina Coops in California. I'm serious. So, truth be told, before we bought this building in North Carolina, we traveled the country, and we were going to settle on San Diego. Love San Diego. Most of our coops actually go to California, so why not have a West Coast operation? No way in hell I'd run a business in California. Beautiful states like New York. Upstate New York. Beautiful state. Sorry. The politics, the taxes, ruins it. There's reasons why people are moving out of that state. I just hope they don't ruin the states that they're going to. But that's a whole nother story. But love California, beautiful state. I could never do a business there. So we were going to settle on Nevada. Nevada is a very business-friendly state. And we were going to be in Las Vegas, so we can be in LA and San Francisco in like 3 hours each way or something like that. Hemp is the absolute best for the coop. I've always used it for years, will continue. No ifs, ands, or buts. You have it, you will not give it up. Smiles from Wyoming. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, the hemp is the best. And I was telling a little story earlier. We got a customer that I hope she's gonna let me go visit. She's having some problems, and I know it's user error. And that probably sounds awful, but whatever. If you overdo it, whether it's the chickens or you're stirring your hemp every day, leave it alone. Just leave it alone. Let the microbes do their job. I promise you, everything will be great. Yeah, you notice Fisherman Ryan, I had to kind of tiptoe around that one. I hear Ingrid kind of sighing in the back of my head. What's some good advice for predators? I always have problems with them. Love that one. So predators, advice. Don't underestimate them. Your coop is on guard every single night. Everything's trying to eat chicken. We love chicken. Everyone loves chicken, including the predators. Don't underestimate them. And what I mean by that is when you're building a coop, understand there's many different predators. Everyone's got predators. I don't care where you live. Everyone's got predators. Are there different levels of predator pressure? Yes. Find out what those pressures are. Find out what those predators are. I can tell you, speaking of California, we do a lot of turnkey coops in California, a lot of custom coops. It is not uncommon to see a mountain lion every day. They love chicken. So we do beef up our hardware cloth to a thicker gauge just for extra security. However, and I've said this a million times, it doesn't matter if you're using chain link fence, it's about how you attach it. You got to attach it really, really well. I have videos out there. So again, if you're, I guess the best advice to give you is watch our videos. We talk about predators a lot. Just don't underestimate them. And understand what a predator is. For example, bears are not necessarily a predator. They're not going after your chickens. Could they? Sure, I get it. They really want the feed. They might want the eggs. Pests are not a predator. So when you guys ask me about predators, I'm thinking what's going to try to get in and kill your chickens for fun or eat them. Geez, I can go on and on. You got raccoons. You got to understand raccoons have pinkies and thumbs. So make sure they cannot actuate the locks. Put on carabiners, put on padlocks. Just don't give them the combination code or the key. What about a shop in Texas? So many warehouses going up around us. You're not kidding. So I have a lot of time in Texas. That's where my dad lived. And Texas is a great state. Love Texas. Here's what's sad about Texas. It's boom or bust there with the oil industry. And I've noticed traveling Texas, when there's an oil boom, I'll take Midland, Texas, for example. It booms, everything's rocking and rolling, oil plummets, American oil companies can't compete, and it's like a ghost town. And then all of a sudden you can pick up these warehouses dirt cheap. And I considered it just to be with my dad. But I always hoped he would move here, but that's in the history now. And I am as happy as can be in North Carolina. I would love to have a warehouse right in the middle of this country, and maybe one day I'll be in Texas. How often can I put diatomaceous earth in the coop? How often can you? Diatomaceous earth, only, I would say only as needed. Here's the thing. I think people mistake or misunderstand diatomaceous earth. All diatomaceous earth is crushed up organisms that are very, very hard that become a desiccant to cut up the waxy cuticle of insects. Insects hold their moisture in with an exoskeleton, and there's a waxy cuticle. It cuts it up, they dry out, they're dead. Here's the thing, if you're gonna use diatomaceous earth, use it where the chickens need it, especially if they don't free range, in their dust bath. Chickens take a dust bath to help kill off those parasites. You can use it internal for internal parasites too. Parasites meaning feeding on the host. We've done a lot of videos talking about diatomaceous earth. It's also good to use food safe diatomaceous earth because there's not other active ingredients that can be harmful or other inert ingredients that can be harmful. But food safe, I believe, is straight up 100% diatomaceous earth. Is it diatoms? I used to know this. They're the organisms that are on the bottom of the ocean floor. They died, they harvest them, they get real hard. Something like that, it's been a while. Just received your hemp. It is a much better product than I have been using. Thanks, Matt. James, thank you. What were you using? Let me know. And I'm not trying to beat up the competition. That's not it at all. No, they're not gonna touch us or ever outwork us. Look at, we're here on a Sunday. This has been going on for years. But I am hell-bent at having everything the best. And I like to understand what else is out there. And that's what I've learned is the cheaper stuff is for the hempcrete industry. It's made, they don't care if it's dirty. It's not what it's there for. It's not there to be used for bedding. Ours is. Ours is made to be the best bedding, the best diaper for your chickens, period. That's why it costs more. And I can go back up front and show you. I know I told you I was gonna finish back here, but it is the absolute best. What is your favorite chicken breed? I have a feeling, because I've done a whole show, I got some big fans here that know that answer. I'm curious who can answer that first. My favorite, I do have my favorite chicken breed. I've done it on the shows. And I know one of you guys know it. If you guys don't, I'll answer it. And I can tell you, it has nothing to do with temperament. It has nothing to do with egg production. Don't get hung up on that when it comes to what chicken breed you get. Get a chicken breed or breeds, mix it up, that you like. Close, Mr. Fahey. That was like my number 2 or number 3, not my number 1. I know one of you guys know it. So close. Definitely not the Americana. I can't stand Americanas. The only reason why I can't stand Americanas is because everyone's got Americanas, and I get it. They lay the blue eggs and blah, blah, blah. It's Kristen's favorite breed. The cheeks, the tufts around their ears just look out of place. They drive me nuts. Close, love the Copper Maran, love that dark chocolate brown egg. You guys know it. I've talked about it all the time. It's been on our videos. We did a video on VCL, Matt's top 25 breeds. And that was a tough list. I started at 25, worked my way up all the way to number 1. Keep thinking Ethan's over there. Barred Rock, nope. Nope, not a Barred Rock. Silver Lace Cochin. Mr. Fahey, you are correct. Love the Silver Lace Cochin. Couldn't tell you why. I can tell you that my favorite Silver Lace Cochins, little shout out to Whelp, Hatchery, whatever breeder they're using for their Silver Lace Cochins are spot on. I have never seen a breed of chicken so booted. Their feathers are gigantic. They look like they're, hi baby. Here is, well, Mackenzie's dog. They look like they're wearing snowshoes. Their feathers are so big, which is a little ridiculous, but I just think they're absolutely beautiful. All right, so if you guys have any other questions, let me know. If not, I am definitely going to take this show to, I should do this every Sunday. Maybe Mackenzie and I can do it every Sunday. Every Sunday, Video Chicken. We'll call it Video Chicken Live Sunday. Sunday. Mackenzie's a wealth of knowledge. But anyways, thanks for being here. This is cool. You are welcome. No, thank you guys for being here. Why?
Where are you streaming now?
I'm still on YouTube. Just talking to everyone. Huh?
How many?
129. We're doing really well. We're doing better on a Sunday morning than we do on VCL Friday.
Is it still morning? I don't have my watch.
No, it's 107. I gotta go weed whack now. I hate weed whacking. My allergies are kicking in. It's making me cranky and miserable. So, do you guys have longer roost bars, 12 foot? We've done 12-foot roost bars. I don't recommend them.
Well, if they're getting shipped too, it's also a monster to ship because we have to ship them freight.
It costs more to ship 12-foot roost bars than it does the darn roost bars. Here's the thing though. You got a long, think of it, that's a long bridge. And the average chicken's what, 8 pounds, 10 pounds, give or take. I know some of you got bigger ones, smaller. That's a lot of weight and it will start to bow. So when we've got into really long roost bars, we make them look like an I-beam. Technically a T-beam, we should call it. Where we rip a groove and then with a stacked dado set and put another 2x4 in it. It looks like a T. So it makes it real rigid. We did it for turkeys, truth be told, because turkeys can get real big. What do you think about the bell feed? What? What do you think about the bell?
Bifelder.
Bilefelder. What the hell's a Bilefelder?
I always thought they were just bifelders. They're pretty. I don't
You think?
have any experience.
Well, you know what'd be really cool. You think Elon Muskie's Elon Musk?
What?
It's Elon Muskie. You never know.
Maybe it's so close to Elon Musk, and he'd be like, no one will ever suspect it's me because it's my name. Maybe I'm something.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I watch a lot of Elon Musk's videos, interviews. Makes me feel so much better about our business. He is spot on with some of the things he says. Can you say hi?
Can you say hi?
Pronounce Bielefelder. Yes, I am. I wish. I wish that was Elon Musk.
That'd be cool.
Oh, come on. That's naughty. That's a nasty tease for me. I'm a sucker.
Yeah.
What's a Lakers fan doing in North Carolina? Yeah, what the hell, Mackenzie?
I don't even watch sports.
Gotcha.
This is not even mine, but it's comfy. And it's hot here, ish. I don't know. It's 85 out.
You don't think Elon... There's no way a real Elon Musk, the Elon Musk,
Do you think we're on his feed? Like we pop
on his
up?
radar?
Yeah.
You never know.
I don't.
He is a worker. Does his research. I don't know. Oh my God. The 12th unit, how are you guys? We're good. Happy Sunday. We're just here hanging out. That is not Elon Musk. I know. I figured that. Thank you. That helps.
Oh man, don't start that.
I can't help it. I'm a picker. See? You got to pick it. Look at. Here's fun fact.
Oh,
Every,
sticky.
oh yeah, every coat of paint is a thickness of a sheet of paper. It adds up. And that's
How
what,
many sheets of paper do we think this is?
oh my God, look at this, just peeling like crazy. A lot. It is sticky.
Well,
That's layers and layers of paint. Same thing happens to the floor. It all comes peeling up.
oh yeah.
No, but I did daydream for a second. I ain't gonna lie to you. All right, got hello from Queens, New York, soon to be a Floridian. Congratulations. I do not miss New York at all. Very sad. We got Wegmans here. That's all that matters now. If you guys don't know what Wegmans is, you don't know what you're missing. Do you build the deep litter door as one assembly like windows, or are they individual parts? Do you build the deep litter door as one assembly like the windows, or are they individual parts? It's one assembly, but it's an individual part of the
There's
door
different parts.
system.
Yeah.
Which, are they on our website? The windows? She doesn't like windows.
I know. No.
You don't like windows. I like the term windows.
I don't like winders.
Yeah, I know. Well, that was non being funny.
Which I think is great internally, but also I don't know if the windors is. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Windows.
It's
It-
a window inside a door. So the window goes up like this and the door opens like this.
Windows. Love windows. It'll catch. It's going to become the norm. We do have 2 Craftsman Coops, standardized finally, going into mass production.
The Asheville and the
Shh, you weren't supposed to say the names
Oh,
yet. Boy, you're as bad as Kristen.
I can't help it.
You
I
gotta
get so
build it.
excited.
You gotta build it up. Yeah, we just named our 2 standard Craftsman Coops.
Subject to change.
No, oh no, I hit the gavel.
Oh,
The Asheville and the what?
Charleston.
The Charleston. Not bad. And I hope soon to have the Sonoma. Sonoma, what was the 4th one?
The Fairhope.
The Fairhope. The Fairhope's going to be kind of a unique production coupe. We love Fairhope. Windows or door winds? Windoors. Hello from Idaho. Wish you were closer within the driving distance. We're in Idaho all the time.
I love Idaho. Snake River.
Ethan's loves Idaho, especially
Okay.
Sandpoint. Sandpoint, Idaho. I'm surprised we didn't lose him there. We going fishing?
did.
I need to go fishing. I miss it. All right, guys. Love you guys. Have a fun, happy, safe Sunday. We will see you Friday.